Bethany. She's just, why you do this to me? Good luck, everybody. Last chance to take a screenshot of this. This is how the replay will start. Good luck. It is ripping time. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start with that Phoenix Mega. Okay? Okay. Good luck. All right. I'll drop this down just a little bit more. And we got a good group of people in here. Austin, feel free to, throw things into the chat. We do talk moderate trash around here. It's okay. We like, that's how we roll. See, Arkham and Bethany are already talking trash, and I haven't even opened a pack yet. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now the only reason this is in this is so we can maybe have a chance at one of them case hits, which we know they're in there. So all we could do is try. And maybe get something along the way. CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Johnson, Matt Stafford. For the Chiefs, it is Harrison Butker. Look like Steph Curry. DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. Joe Milton III and Malachi Corley for the Jets. And this is the inserts that are in these, the color of it in the megas. Look, they just... y'all trying to get a Theo to pop up before I even get through the mega. What's wrong with the two of you? Something's gone terribly wrong. And where's Sconald? He can't get the Lions and not show up. It's unacceptable. Alex Highsmith, George Kittle, Travis Etienne Jr. Look at that. Jared Goff. That never came out of the mega. You guys never saw that. Bo Nix on the rookie rising. Will Reichert and a Jeremiah Trotter Jr. for the Eagles. Right. You're not wrong, sports cards. I'm waiting to get a good one, though, Deron Bland, Garrett Wilson, Brian Burns, Raheem Mostert. For the packet is Marshawn Lloyd, Brennan Baby Jr., Jerry Rice, and Malachi Corley. Good luck. Good luck. Got a contours, it looks like. James Cook, Dak Prescott, Josh Hines Allen, Trey McBride on the contours. Hey, Jacob May on the contours. Devin Leary and Jermaine Burton for the Bengals. Okay. We take Jacob Mays around here. I didn't know if anybody told y'all or didn't, but we do. We take Jacob Mays. Dustin Jersey. Good evening, sir. Deshaun Watson, Aiden Hutchinson, George Karlaftis, Kyron Williams. Treasured tandems for the Seahawks. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Bocephus Nix on the base. And Latu for the Colts. Good evening, Big Mac. Dustin, we're always trying to get a deed in. All right, we always just want to see a little deed here and there. This mega hasn't been bad. Just go ahead and throw a Jaden Daniels in it to top it off. Okay, thanks. Appreciate you. CJ Stroud. Got another Contours, it looks like, maybe. Jalen Warren, Kyler Murray, Quay Walker. On this Contours, it is Blake Corum. Nice for the Rams. Okay. Darius Robinson and Quinion Mitchell for the Eagles. Okay. Okay. Mr. Esquire. Now, I didn't ask, but I can ask because it doesn't really matter. I can run this break again. So basically, this is directed at you guys. It's like 7:30 on a Sunday. I don't know if you even want to do that, but we could run the same exact break back if you wanted to. But you guys have to let me know because I've got to get all this stuff out to you tomorrow. So there lies that. I don't want to do it and then us be here till 11:30 at night. So that's up to you. I'm going to need more than a couple of people to want to do that. But it's only 7:30, so I thought I'd throw it out there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Emptiness. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Oh, here we go. Josh Jacobs. Saquon Barkley. Jalen Johnson, I'm sorry. Devin A-Chain. We get our auto immediately. Nope. Michael Wilson. Yeah, we did. Braylon Trice for the Falcons out of 349. That is Arkham. George Pickens for the Steelers. Christian McCaffrey, Artistry in Motion, and a Xavier Legette. And that is Hunter's Own. Auto right in the very first pack. Okay. Okay. I heard you. I seen you. Braylon Trice. No gimmicks, as Sconnell would say. Lambjack, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans and Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, DJ Moore, Brock Purdy for the Niners on the Airborne. Okay. Should have been a Rook. Jonathan Brooks for the Panthers, Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals, and Xavier Worthy. Okay. A Rook auto. You would have just loved that so much. What a nice treat that would have been for a Sunday Eve. Well, we certainly take this, Fred. A Deedsman. B-Wax. I was wondering where a player was at. Not yet. We was just waiting for you, dog. Jalen Waddle, Bobby Wagner, Jonathan Taylor and George Kittle, Alvin Kamara, Kyle Hamilton, Rookies and Stars, rookie. Oh, no. Luke McCaffrey on the Thrillers. Raheem Mostert. Keon Coleman. There's a Bill. And Jordan Jefferson. See, all you had to do was show up. They're waiting on you. Old Luke McCaffrey was in there, too. He's nasty. Arkham's PCing Luke McCaffrey. He doesn't tell a lot of people because he doesn't want everybody to know that, like, he knows that this guy is the guy everybody should be PCing. He doesn't want to share that info. But he talks about it a lot. B-Wax, I can't remember. I don't know. We did 2 this morning. I know out of one of those breaks, the dual auto came out. Tua Tagovailoa, James Conner, Trevor Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Airborne, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Xavier Leggett, Aaron Jones, and Chris Braswell. That's why I don't like saying like, oh yeah, it was the, like you do a bunch of breaks, you got, you. That's why I always say, well, I can't say it right now for that break, but I'm like, it's old, you know, you go to the YouTube, because it's too hard. There's just too many breaks. They all pile into each other, and then you got to realize I get into breaks, so it's like Justin Herbert, Will Levis, Jordan Love, and AJ Brown, Joe Burrow, Tyreek Hill. That's a Steeler. Russell Wilson. Hey, you forgot him, bro. Is that Bucky for the Bucks? Okay. Jaden Daniels for the Commanders and a Braylon Allen for the Jets. Okay, we'll take all of those. Thank you very much. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate you. There you go, Jets. A little something, something. A Jaden showed up. We ain't mad at that. Bucky. Yeah, they run together, Chris Saxon. I remember what I pulled, but I don't remember which break it was. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, break one. I've in the third pat. Like I don't try to. That's why I don't want to say too much, because then I'll say something that's not right. Kyler Murray, Anthony Richardson, Micah Parsons, Derek Carr, Joshua Allen, Gardner Minshew. Is that Will Levis? It is. You know it is. Will Levis on the patch for the Titans. That is out of, can barely see it, $3.99. Rookies and Stars, J.J. McCarthy. Drake May. A Kid Reporter. And a Joe Milton III. That's the third Joe. Or the second Joe tonight. In 2 boxes. Jacob. He's a Jet. He plays for the Jets. Hey, Enrique. All right. And now for this. Appreciate the likes, Arkham. One, two, three, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Empty box. Oh, will you now, Doc? Oh, I forgot these are all cattywampus. Dallas Turner. Kenneth Walker III for the Seahawks, and that is out of 99. Okay. Breece Hall for the Jets. Tony Pollard. Khalil Mack. And Derrick Henry for the Ravens. Nice Seahawks. You don't always get a lot of deeds. We'll start there. Slabs. Well, we ain't gonna be mad at that. We ain't gonna be mad at it. Here we go. Joe Milton III. Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers, and that is numbered, I believe, out of 249. A nice Joe Burrow on the Mighty for the Bengals. There you go, Doc. Those are pretty cool. Terry McLaurin, Tua Tagovailoa, and James Cook for the Bills. These are pretty cool. A little different on the Mighty. Joe Milton showing up like no tomorrow. He's like, I'm not done yet. Believe in me. Jared Verse. Bo Nix. Ooh. And that is out of 149. We take those. Chris Johnson. Tyrone Tracy Jr. for the G-Men on the roll call auto. Rookie. Okay. Not bad, Doc. And Deebo Samuel. Michael Pittman. Not bad, bro. It's kind of it's a thick auto. I'm trying to take my time because these cards are soft, like rookies and stars are. So I'm trying to take my time. They little extra chunky on the auto. And a Bocephus Nix. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah. Yeah. Bo Nix. Jared Goff. Jared Verse for the Rams. That's a big old, thick old auto right there, man. Byron Murphy II for the Seahawks. A Peyton Manning for the Colts, and that is out of 249. Tua Tagovailoa, certified tutty. Stephon Diggs on the Sunday special for the Texans, out of 199. 2 numbered cards in that. Wow. Kayvon Thibodeau and Jerry Jeudy. Numbered cards everywhere. Nimitz, you know how I do. He just wants to be around, you know. He wants to be seen. Little Tua action for the Dolphins, Doc. Jimbo, we got a nice little numbered Peyton here for you. It's something. And little Byron Murphy. B-Wax, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think he still showed up. He just didn't show up in nasty form. Lad McConkey. Dylan Laub for the Raiders, out of 99. Ooh, look at that sick little patch there. Certified Ballers. Jalen Hurts going to 218, and that is out of 35. 18 out of 35 to be exact. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Totally certified. We'll take that. Jalen might be a little too... might need the... I'm trying not to use the big penny sleeve because they look bad in top loaders. If you just take your time, you can do it. If you just take your time, you can do it. Okay? I believe in you. Nice hit. The last, Jahmyr Gibbs, Super Bowl champion Matt Stafford, and Zay Flowers. And a little lad for Devera. We ain't mad at you, player. Wow, we got 5 packs of this left. This box is being very good to us. Don't stop. And we've got 2 hobbies still sitting up there. Javon Bullard. A Geno Smith this time for the Seahawks, and that is out of 249. A Michael Penix Jr. on the gold team for the Falcons. Okay. Tyreek Hill, Dalton Kincaid, and Davante Adams for the Jets. Hi. Hi. Gino. And Javon Bullard. Actually a pretty good player here. I seen him. Dan. You're not sneaking Javon Bullard past me. I saw he's a good player. Terrion Arnold for the Detroit Lions. What's going on here? Why is it backwards? Jalen Waddle on the base. Ben Roethlisberger. Kyler Murray on the totally certified Fabrics of the Game out of 149. So not bad. The patches were Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts, and they were both numbered. That's not terrible. Kind of got that. I don't know. They've got a lot going on these. Look at all the indentions and stuff. Not that we send patches into grade or anything, but it's got a lot going on. Trevor Lawrence and Dak Prescott. Mr. Kyla. Blake Corum for the Rams. Javon Baker for the Pats. Xavier Worthy Sunday special for the Chiefs. Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, and George Kittle. Only thing this is missing is a Caleb and a Jaden, right? Pretty much. For the most part. I know there's other players, but I'm just saying. It's pretty much the only thing it's missing. I forgot about him. J.J. McCarthy. The one I didn't say. Zay Flowers on the purple? I think. But I'm looking at this. Oh, it's different. That's why. Look at the top of the card. Do you see that? It's rounded off. It caught me off guard. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's a die cut. Okay. That's why it almost fell out of my hand. Out of 75, Zay Flowers. Drake May Gold Team, and that's going to be numbered, I'm pretty sure. Out of 199. Patty Mahomes, Kyler Murray, and Kyle Hamilton. Yeah, it threw me off, Porter. It's a nice card. This has been an excellent box, by the way. Could you imagine if opened this box yourself? You've been pretty happy for the most part, and we still got a pack left. A lot of numbered cards. You got basically almost every quarterback. Close to it anyways. Kamari Lassiter for the Texans. Jacob Cowing out of 249 for the Niners. Derrick Henry on the Mighty out of 249. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Amon-Ra and Kenneth Walker the third. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cowling's kind of looking like a color match a little bit there. All right, we're going to get into Resurgence. And then Select. You come on down here now, Select. You're fine. We don't need you up there anymore. Good luck, everybody. It's hobby time. We just got through the mini hobbies. Now it's real hobby time. One, two, three. That might be, but I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3. All right. You go to the bottom. Empty box. Tell them, Doc. Tell them what you need. That's right. The Colonel's back there. Joe Boo's back there. Drew Bledsoe. Sterling Sharp. Champ Bailey. Jason Witten. Ray Davis on the refractor. I thought it might be an auto there for a second. B-Wax. Trey Benson on the refractor for the Cardinals. Jalen Wright and Isaiah Davis. Well, there's your jet right there. Right there, right there. Trey Benson. Appreciate that follow, Josh. We've got Devin Hester, Andre Rison, Ricky Williams, Phil Simms. For the Commanders, Joe Theismann on the refractor. Adonai Mitchell, Voltaic base, Roman Wilson, and Chris Braswell. Oh, don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me, Ultra Pro. You stop it. Huh? Fred Bolitnikoff, Steve Young, Joe Theismann, Charles Woodson. Sandstrel out of 99. Zligeti, Circuit Breakers, Joshua Carty, and JPJ for the Raiders. Old Sandstrel. They are. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Okay? You understand? Xavier. And onward, Big Frit, Anthony Munoz, Jim McMahon, Andre Reed, CJ Stroud. Who is that? JPJ? Yep. Jackson Powers Johnson out of 249. Devin Hester Voltaic for the Bears. That is a refractor. Eichenberg and Tyke Smith. Come on, Devin. Don't be like that. Hey, Brandon. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Torrey Holt, Rob Gronkowski, Michael Strahan, Donovan McNabb, Refractor Chief, Jared Wiley on the auto. I know that's who you were searching for, 238. Well, you got him. Jared Wiley. Frank Gore on the Voltaic, Faltanu, and Bub Means. Hey guys, it's Alton. Hey Alton, thanks, bro. You're such a stand-up citizen. Hey Kim. Lion Hunter. Troy Polamalu. Doug Williams. Eric Dickerson. Anybody that writes in all caps all the time, you can never take seriously. I mean, come on. I think this is an auto. No, it's not. No, it certainly isn't. It's a Retrovision Drew Brees for the Chargers. That's pretty cool. Devira. That's pretty cool, dude. I knew I opened the floodgates for that, Stinky. That's nice. Xavier Worthy, Patrick Paul, Braden Fisk. Look, see? Look. What have I done? I've created a monster. That's right. Anthony Richardson, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Emmett Smith. We got a little refractor action. Steve Young for the Niners. A Troy Aikman on the conductors for the Cowboys. Jacob Cowing and Luke McCaffrey. One more to the pile. Arkham, one more. Just keep on stacking. Line them up. Line them up. Steve Young. Jim Kelly, Jonathan Ogden, and Jason Taylor. Archie Manning. Out of $3.99, the one and only Drew Bledsoe. What a player he was. Bo Jackson on the Glimmer and Gleam for the Raiders. Nate Wiggins and Jatavian Sanders. And we got a select just chilling back there, simmering. We haven't hit an auto. Or yeah, we did. I forgot the Chiefs. And then old Drew Brees caught me off guard. Yeah. He was a great player on the Cowboys too. You know, he was one of the better Cowboys quarterbacks they've ever had in the history of their franchise ever. Drew Bledsoe. He was great. Bo Jackson, Joe Green, Richard Sherman, John Riggins. This could be an auto. It is Jacob May for the Pats. My goodness gracious, Tyrone Biggums. Behind that, we got something nice behind it too. Ricky Williams, first on print out of 15 for the Saints. Nice. Fred, we take those. Terry and Arnold and Mason Smith. Where's Gil at? Jacob May. First on print out of 15. Not bad, Saints. Not bad, Saints. Be a lot cooler if you did. -1? What? Herman Moore, John Randall, Darrell Revis, James Harrison. Refractor, Darius Robinson, a Tony Dorsett on the Glimmer and Gleam for the Cowboys, Lou Fowl and Cole Bishop. Stinky. Luke Kuechly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter. Charles Woodson on the refractor. Wow, man, there's been one of these in every single one. Did we get a hot little section of these? Because Hines Ward, we've seen like 3 of these in a row. With one of those in it, with Retrovision in it. Eric Dickerson out of 275. That's just weird in itself. Some guy, I don't know. Stop, Bethany. And Eric All Jr. He knows. Well, he can't just get like, I don't know. He puts too much pressure on it. I think if he just let it be free flowing. But the problem is that they're hardly ever there. That's the problem. So he has to be able to get them when he has a chance, which is usually Sunday morning because he's there. Let's see here. Sorry, the penny sleeve cards were getting a little out of control there. I got them. All right, I don't know what to think here. Drake May auto, short print. Like I don't know. I bet it's numbered though. Look how big the pack is. Good luck. Tony Dorsett, Josh Cribbs, Richard Dent, Terrell Suggs pulling from the back. Kamari Lassiter for the Texans. Suamatia for the Chiefs. Michael Pratt. Michael Pratt was chilling up against whoever this might be. Good luck. Bengals. Jermaine Burton out of 75. Nice patch for the Bengals. Going to Doc. And this might be one of the biggest ones I've seen here. Cool looking card. That's for sure. I didn't know what to expect. That's a good box either way. Drake May, Hines Ward, like all that stuff. That's good stuff there. We take all of that. But this is the portion of the break, folks, where it's the speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay? We haven't opened the last box yet. If you're still looking for a deed, if you're still searching for a deed, speak now or forever hold your peace. Dan, come on, man. Rook snakeskin. Boo. BTJ. Okay. Wow. Oh, I like it when they fall apart like that. Empty box. Cards everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll just roll with it. We're gonna open them all anyways. Bethany, you're asking for too much. Stop it, okay? Quit being greedy. Kayvon Thibodeau. Jared Verse for the Rams. Got a little bit of something on him. Silver Evan McPherson for the Bengals. Spencer Rattler and Jaden Daniels. I will do a recap at the end for anybody that might have missed a portion of this, which is always possible. We need to get Austin a nice Bucks card. They've been here and there, but not. Let's get them at least one. Ray Davis for the Bills. Silver Steeler Najee Harris. Ooh, Josh Allen for the Bills out of 249 going to B-Wax. Andy Reid and Justin Tucker. A little bit, bro. A little bit. B-Wax passed out 13 minutes ago. DeMarcus Ware. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, hold up. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Here we go. Bucky Irving on the silver for the Bucks. These are cool. I like these. I like the way they look. I like them. Breece Hall for the Jets and Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. Joshua Carty for the Rams. Josh Allen for the Bills. For the Dolphins, Malik Washington, University of Virginia. Phenomenon, silver, Keon Coleman and Kyler Murray. They make these a little bit later in the year. I was trying to see if it said something about his college stats. These are a little bit older. Or newer, I guess I should say. L'Jarius Sneed. For the Pack, Jair Alexander on the silver. This is an auto. For the Cowboys, no, it's not. Dak Prescott out of 99 for them boys going to Shane. Latu for the Colts and a Michael Penix for the Falcons. Jair. I think we got a patch or maybe an auto. We've got something thick in this pack, that's for sure. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Looky here. Patty Mahomes on the patch going to 238 out of 149. Actually, both those cards are 238s, I believe. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the silver. Jamal Charles for the Chiefs out of 175 and a Patty Surtain II. Yep, Chiefs dominated that with a little sprinkling of Raiders and Cardinals. Stinky, we take that silver back there of Marvin. I don't know if you know that or not, but we do. We take it. And Brock. Like I said, you guys, all this stuff will go out tomorrow. Everything we've done this weekend will go out tomorrow. Rome Odunze for the Bears. T. Higgins. For the Cardinals, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the phenomenon. I think this might be an auto, potentially. Yep. Rookie signatures. Will Shipley has been showing up all day. That is the third time he showed up today out of 49 for the Eagles, and a Braylon Allen rookie for the Jets. That is the third time, I repeat, the third time he has showed up just today. Will Shipley going to 218. You heard me. Wow, come on now. These things are falling apart, literally. Like the box did when I opened it. Jahmyr Gibbs. Lambjack. Silver Daniel Carlson. Travis Etienne Jr. for the Jags on the red, white, and blue. And that is out of 99. 9 out of 99 to be exact. And Rashee Rice. They're falling apart, dog. They're falling apart. They were right at the end. They're going to put a new roll of whatever they use for the packs, and they're like, all right, we can finish this hobby. Come on. All the cardboard's running out too. We're all right. Just go ahead. Holla at it. Put a Will Shipley in there too. Thanks. TJ Hawkinson. Deion Dawkins. Our other auto. Dallas. Luke Schoonmaker for the Cowboys. Out of 49. That is Shane. Kyron Williams and Andre Reed. Schoon Dissel. I will say for select, now you guys already know, Topps is going to be the ones that have all the big autos of players that we want, but their cards are nice. I'll give you that. If you get an auto with them, I bet you they look pretty darn good slabbed up with a 10 above it. B-Craft, what's up, dog? Bourne. Buda Baker on the silver. Ivan Pace Jr., red, white, and blue for the Vikings out of 299. Demario Douglas and Jair Alexander. 2 packs left. Look at him. Crazy. Calvin Austin III. Riley Moss. Niner. You couldn't pay me enough money to say that last name for the Niners. Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals and Bo Nix. I'm not getting set up. And y'all thought Tip was bad. Good luck, everybody. Last pack. Jackson Powers Johnson. Yes, he is. Yes, he certainly is, Stinky. I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm not saying that on here. Andy Dalton. Silver Trey Benson for the Cardinals. a Michael Penix Jr. on the snapshots, and another Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. And that was that. That was that, you know. I'm going to do a recap. I know most of y'all leave now. Theo. No Theo for any of you. I got him. I got him. But I know most of y'all leave. Like I said, I'm going to get all this stuff together and out tomorrow for you. We'll get some. I might post fairly early in the morning. It might be this, actually. We might do this again. That was not bad. I think it's got pretty good potential on being even better. This might be exactly what we do tomorrow. Stop it, Arkham. Oh, man. I can tell you right now, Arkham had a big old smile on his face while he was typing that one, and he knew that one was good. He knew that one was real good. Prozone, no, I haven't. But what I will say is I would say probably maybe this next upcoming weekend, you guys, we're going to do a baseball break just because I want to. And I don't know if any of you have interest in baseball, but we are going to do a baseball break because I want to open it. It'll be easy. Most of those baseball hobbies, we'll get some megas, and I'll get a hobby to put with the megas, and it won't be all that expensive at all. It's not that bad. Thank you, Jimbo. You had a real good weekend here, bro. Quinion Mitchell, Latu, Bo Nix, Drake May, Bo Nix, Marvin Harrison Jr. I knew you couldn't wait for that, Arkham. Blake Corum. You better be in it, too, and I don't care if you get in baseball breaks or not, you're getting in mine. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, Joe Milton III, Jared Goff, Xavier Leggetti, Kenneth Walker III, and that is out of 99. J.J. McCarthy and Brock Purdy, Braylon Trice out of 349. Xavier Worthy, Drake May Gold Team out of 199. Blake Corum, Peyton Manning out of 249. Tua Tagovailoa and Chuba Hubbard out of 249. We've got Will Levis patch out of 399. Drake May, Bucky Irving, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Keon Coleman. You know it won't, Arkham. I know I've got at least 3 or 4 people that's been asking for it for more than a while. Lion Hunter, appreciate you, bro. Fabrics of the Game, Kyler Murray out of 149. I just haven't done it. Lad McConkey. I'll have to take the time to figure out how to price it too. So Tyrone Tracy Jr. auto out of 25. First on print out of 25, bro. Not bad. That's a good card. Bo Nix out of 149. Joe Burrow on the Mighty, not numbered. Stephon Diggs Sunday Special. Justin, you were one of the ones I was counting on. Out of 199. Michael Penix Gold Team for the Falcons. Jalen Hurts with a very nice patch on the Certified Ballers out of 35. Xavier Worthy Sunday Special. Terrion Arnold, Joe Milton III. Braylon Allen and Joe Milton III. Arkham doesn't get in baseball breaks. Well, not really, but he's not opposed to them, I don't think. Michael Penix Jr., Nate Wiggins, Troy Aikman, Xavier Worthy, Frank Gore, Devin Hester, Eric Dickerson out of 275, Hines Ward on that short print, Drew Brees. Arkham, I'm not too far behind you, bro. That's why I haven't done one yet, but opening product helps with that. Drew Brees. Ricky Williams out of 15. First on print out of 15 for the Saints. Drew Bledsoe out of 399. Derrick Henry on the Mighty out of 249. Steve Young. Jared Wiley auto. Mike Sandstrel out of 99. Joe Theismann. Ray Davis, J.J. McCarthy. Zay Flowers die cut was out of 75. Jaden Daniels. Charles Woodson, Eric All Jr., Audric Estime, and JPJ. Xavier Leggetti. Bo Jackson. Bo Nix. Luke Schoonmaker auto out of 49. 13 out of 49 for the Dallas Cowboys. Roma Dunzi. Braylon Allen. Kim's boy. Brock Bowers. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the silver. Keon Coleman on the silver. Phenomenon. Jamal Charles out of 175. Arkham, I also am concerned about that. I fully understand that I could pull a card and not realize what it is. I think we'll figure it out, though. We've been opening cards long enough. Josh Allen out of 249. Spencer Rattler. Dak Prescott out of 99. Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. Will Shipley out of 49. Travis Etienne Jr. Out of 99. Marvin Harrison Jr. Michael Penix Jr. Jermaine Burton out of 75 on the RPA. Patty Mahomes patch, and that is out of 149. 34 out of 149. And Drake May auto. Oh, it's going south. Oh, it's going south. Hang on. I got to screenshot that. That's special. That interaction's special there. I'm screenshotting it so I can use it at a later date. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good rest of your Sunday night. I will probably post tomorrow's rather early. That way we can try to get some off the board. I'll probably run the same break back. It was pretty good, and I think it can be better. You guys, stop it. Stop it. Thank you so much. I will see, I'm sure I'll see some of you tomorrow. Probably not all, but some. But be looking in the morning if you're going to try to nab a good team for Monday night. And we'll go from there, okay? Appreciate you, Porter. But I got to get this stuff ready for you guys and out. So that's probably why I'd say I'm posting pretty early in the morning. And that's why I want to do the same one. So that's probably exactly what we'll do, okay? Thank you so much, and I will see you around the way. I might see some of you on here somewhere. It's possible. I think we probably could end up potentially doing that. Check you later, folks. Preem Dissel out. Bigums does it again.